did bring
Good afternoon, Auburn. My name is Robert Wilkins, and this is Citizens Minutes, 17th edition. It's a beautiful week on the Plains after the tragic storm that passed through the South on Monday. But it is a little chilly, but March can be that way, and windy. We had two citizens speak during the Citizens Open Forum. One spoke on his strong support of the Auburn City Staff, while one citizen spoke about the enormous need to increase the council member's salary and consider changing from part-time to full-time council members. Also, Councilman Griswald made us aware about Jack Parson, son of Councilman Bob Parson, has been accepted into the United States Air Force Academy. Kudos to Jack Parson.
I'd like to congratulate one of our young citizens, Jack Parsons, the son of our Councilman Bob Parsons, has been appointed to and accepted by the Air Force Academy. And so we're very excited for him, and congratulations to both Jack and to you, Bob, for raising a fine young man.
Appreciate that.
Bob, I congratulate you on your son. Maybe in about 20 years, he'll do the same thing. I just watched the astronauts come down and get out of the capsule, so it was pretty cool, and
Thank you.
I congratulate you.
Appreciate it.
the Community Ward 1 meeting on Monday night, March the 24th at the Boykin Community Center from 6 to 8 p.m. and the public is invited. And our special guest speaker will be Mayor Ron Anderson.
Got to bring extra chairs in for that one, Connie.
I was driving here tonight and I saw 4 signs popping up on Old Mill Road, and the nature of the signs was to advertise a campaign called Love My Block. So I'd like to thank the city staff for undertaking, and I don't know how many annual times this has been done, but it used to be known, formerly known as the Neighborhood Cleanup Project, and will run this year from 31 March until 4 April. And each year a different section of the city is chosen, and this year the area is the northeast portion of Ward 5, which includes Lakeview Drive, East Magnolia, North Green Street, McKinley Avenue, and Old Mill Road. So it's kind of the Lakeview area if you're familiar with that. To dead trees, to street markings, and the painting of fire hydrants.
Steve Cosgrove, 1927 Watercress Drive. What a beautiful, beautiful day. We were spared, Mother Nature spared us this past weekend, but 52 of the 67 counties of the state of Alabama were really affected, and some of them really more so than others, and in other parts of our country too. It's just amazing how that happens. I want to take a minute and just to really let you know again one more time that I really appreciate each of you, and just being around town casually and also business-wise and so forth. Just the improvements that y'all have engaged and actively supporting, and you're creating those improvements through your efforts and your time and all that. And I know every one of you is busy. Every one of you is busy. You got personal lives, you got family lives, you got work lives, and I really, really appreciate your dedication to the government of the municipality of Auburn. It's just amazing, everything that goes on, and I really want to compliment you on how civil you handle yourself. My first city council meeting, I think Jim Haygood was the mayor. I think it was, and then Jan Dempsey, and then several with Bill Ham, and several with Mayor Ron Anders. But overwhelmingly, the body of council members and leaders have just been a really excellent example for civility and really decency. I want to compliment you, Allison, coming up on your 1-year anniversary, I think a week from today, if my memory is right. But you started, and Becky has handed off the baton, and you've taken it, and You got a lot of really neat things going. Yeah, really. Good job. Proud of you. And, but I just basically wanted to tell you thanks. And I don't need to take up the full 3 minutes, but if ever I can pitch in any way, I'm really proud of myself and wherever I live just to contribute to the well-being and the goodness of that community. All right. Give your special mom a special hug for me, if you would, Tommy. I always do this for Tommy, put him on the spot.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Robert Wilkins, 261 Denson Drive, Auburn, Alabama. Our underpaid council, I think you're underpaid. What happened to the loveless village on the Plains? The present and past city council members of Auburn have allowed the bureaucrats, a few greedy individuals, commercial realtors, commercial developers, and Auburn University growth to destroy the character of this city while ignoring serious problems such as affordable housing, adequate number of youth facilities, destruction of many of our neighborhoods, develop manufacturing jobs for all skills, and much more. Our downtown is being destroyed by an interwoven Auburn University student housing complex. This housing complex reminds me of aspen trees. From Webster Dictionary, aspens can form large groves where the individual trees are connected by their roots, creating a community of clones. At the State of the City address and various council meetings, Mayor Anders said this city has $200 million budget, 600 plus full-time employees and 300 part-time employees with over 870 vehicles in its fleet. If we can pay our city manager nearly $21,000 per month with 800 monthly car allowance, while 60 of the city hierarchy are getting paid between $8,300 and $18,000 per month, then surely we can pay our city council more than $600 per month.
I'd like to say, Mayor, I appreciate what our city manager does, and as well as our employees. And in today's market, you got to pay to be competitive and have the best at your working for your city. I think we do have a fine bunch of people working for us. Auburn's one of the rare places that's growing like it's growing, but the crime is trending downward. That's not accidental. Everybody plays a part in that, and I just want to say how much I appreciate what our city staff does, along with our city manager. And I wish we could pay them more.
You know, Chief, there's been a couple of articles that have been put out in AL.com recently about growth in the state. And what's going on here in East Alabama is not a surprise to us, but the data shows we're in the top 2 or 3 fastest growing areas in Alabama. People are moving here for a reason, and one of the primary reasons is our public safety and our crime rates are really low. And that's because of the excellent job. I think it's also because of the excellent job of our staff and the things that we do on behalf of our citizens and how hard we work. Just this past weekend, as this weather came through, I was the coordination and the preparation to handle whatever might have happened in our town over the weekend was top notch. And there was a lot of communication going on, and we would have been ready for the worst if it had happened. Thank God it did not happen that way.
Exactly.
But I'm thankful for the work that occurs in this town every day, and I'm thankful for the leadership of the work that occurs in this town every day.
The city council has more responsibilities than turning open land into houses and buildings, paving new roads, passing ordinance, improving new neighborhoods. Auburn is no longer a village, but a growing city that needs an innovative, creative vision from its people through its duly elected council. We are not properly utilizing the enormous gifts of funding of this city and the talent. City management is supposed to control the day-to-day activities, but you, the city council, need to become full-time, not part-time, in order to control the vision and future of Auburn with the backing of its citizens. This would create better competition during the election process while giving better attention to the social needs of Auburn citizens. Citizens question. Rex asked, I noticed that Mayor Anders and Councilman Dawson at the March 18th City Council meeting seemed to lose the purpose of your speech. Well, Rex, I put many hours into my 3-minute Citizens Open Forum speeches by giving them a purpose and a direction. It saddens me when members of our council and mayor only take out segments of my speech to abuse me verbally. This speech was to bring out the fact that we need council members receiving the kind of financial benefits that our city manager and top management is receiving. That it's time we consider having a full-time city council because of the tremendous growth and the community needs that are not being taken care of. Ayn Rand, who was a Russian-born American writer and philosopher, said, "The government was set to protect man from criminals, and the Constitution was written to protect man from the government." Please make comments or become a guest speaker on Citizens Minutes by going to nextdoor.com or youtube.com. Your council is only as good as the information that you gather. Until next time.